IK here. Welcome to Chapter 11, Classes, Brand, Logo and Company Name. We are continuing to learn using this model. View the web page example in Chapter 8. View the page source, HTML. View the CSS. Here it is. It is a web page user interface. It is HTML of that web page, and here is a CSS of that page. Type this into ChatGPT. Brand, display, flex, align, items, gap, class and properties. Class, brand and properties, display, align, items, gap, value, flex, center, 10 pixels. Logo, class logo with hey, border radius, background properties, and value 56 pixel, 12 pixel, and FFF background. Class company name, font size, white space, properties, value 22 pixels, nowrap. Number 2 in our model of learning, ask AI, explain this script to me like I am an absolute beginner. Okay. Read the teacher's explanation carefully. It means you have two explanations, one from AI and one from teachers. I am teachers. This moment I am your teachers. And I believe in existence of teachers more than ever. What technology go up, and now with one step up with artificial intelligence. And it is reason that you read my book. But your choice, how you learn. I recommend this model. Read the teacher's explanation carefully. Repeat out loud what knowledge you just acquired. Repeat out loud. Very, very important. All my life I repeat out loud. At first I didn't remember when it is started. Does it from first my class or from high school? But I repeat out loud. And it is I like learn that after my school, after my study. On the study I didn't repeat all because my study was math and electronics. But after study I talk about problems what we solve in industry. After that in school, my private school and government school, I teach and I out loud, I must out loud teach my students. And all my life I learn out loud. And I am satisfied with the result. Okay, repeat out loud what knowledge you just acquired. With out loud, it is the very we can say that when we talk from our mood, inside part and outside part between the mood and our brain. It is a very short We have, I learn always with hand, pen and paper on the desktop. It is absolutely, I must include in this list, you type code in Notepad, but it is on the screen typing, but you must put it on the paper or write with the pen or put on the paper, and with pen you can mark pages. You can put pages one near other and create a row of the pages. And you can, with the mark in programming, it is interesting, but here also between HTML, if you have HTML page and the CSS page, you on the paper in front of you on the table, you can mark name of class and look at in HTML where it is class, in which element, HTML element, and look at user interface, web page, how look at, and to see that element on the web page and see what happened with that element when you changes some of that properties. It is very, very interesting. Without it, there is no knowledge. Okay, 3. Read the teacher explanation carefully. Repeat out loud what knowledge you just acquired. Practice with small example. All steps are needed to gain real deep understanding. Explanation. Explanation. Class brain. Pardon. Why I said all steps are needed to gain a real, does it enough to read teacher's explanation and not read artificial, or contrary? It is, you need both, because in this book I can write all value for properties and how to use and experiment with every value. It would be impossible, because that book would be a lot of pages. But we have artificial intelligence. If you have my explanation, teacher's explanation, and you're satisfied, but you must exercise, and you don't know all options for example, display. You ask artificial, give me all options, and experiment with that options, and ask artificial that explain every options, or options by options, how you experiment. If that explanation is not clear, you say artificial intelligence, it is not clear, I don't understand what you say. Please explain me. Do you think that? Do you think that? Etc. That kind is artificial intelligence is excellent for that. It is a little. There is wasting of time in cooperation with artificial, but it is price. It is price that you have artificial intelligence in any times, in 24 hours, in 7 days. Explanation. Class brain, class brain, here it is, display, align items, gap, properties. For display we know, align items, you see that brand In HTML, it is inside the div top row. In top row, also display flex. And while for child, brand is a child of top row. Why for child we need again flex, display flex. Okay, all that you can experiment and discuss with artificial intelligence. Or not in the beginner, because in the beginning, because it is better that you converse, discuss with artificial about element, about point what you see and what interested you in that moment. Then wide discussion, because you cannot in beginning to see that. You need the practice. You need a lot of practice that you can thinking, why display flex is here in brand class when it is in parent display flex. HTML view page. Yes, in the beginning you cannot be, you cannot thinking critical. You must. This is a video about, for absolute beginner, and you have a lot of material to see and exercise and work with your finger. For example, changing value, asking, discuss with artificial, changing value and look at consequences on the user interface. Okay, HTML, view page source, you see brand, it is brand, class brand here, it is one div, inside them is image logo, and the class company name for my company. It means that we have a class brand for this div. Inside the div, we have two elements. One is image. You see script for images. This alternatively, it is company logo. It is visible when is mouse over image. Would be visible company logo. It is information for people who don't see good what image is about. H1, HTML tag H1 or HTML element, there is a class company name. This is text my company. And we have brand class, logo, and company name. Web page is this. You see watch.jpg, GPG. It is logo and my company. Here is explanation. Display flex places all elements in one row. Align items center, vertically center the flex. Items inside. Vertical flex items inside, brand inside the class brand. Gap 10 pixel, change it and look at which gap, because one gap we have before in top row. Logo and my company. If you change this value and did not be consequence in user interface, you maybe you don't your linking CSS and HTML not good. It is control that. If it is okay, control F5. Control F5. It is hard removing CSS from cache. Okay, company name, class, font size, white space, nowrap, prevents the text from breaking into multiple lines. It is company name. We have a company name with two words, my company. And this white space, nowrap, means space between my and company. Company. Okay, if name of company there is more words, it is we need put these properties if we don't want multi-line. In some situation, exercise, instead gap 10 pixel, type gap 100 pixel. You see, spacing between watch and my company is now 100 pixel. And type the previous value, gap 10 pixel, and you have as before, watch between logo and my company is 10 pixels gap. Ask AI for possible values. For example, what are the possible values for display? Response, short, but response is very long with how to use and functionality, but I copy here only short. Normal layout, block inline. Modern layout, flex grid. Hide element, no one. Flex versus grid will be explained in some future videos because we have a grid in our example. It is I think that it is used in flex, and grid is for responsibility. Okay, about that, when we in our CSS go to that position. Practice and enjoy. See you in the next video. Okay, it's all for this video. If you know somebody that need video like this, tell them about absolute beginner. Absolute beginner is most important terms, most important keywords for this my series from HTML, CSS to next and artificial intelligence application. Long series, very long series, and many levels in that series. But no, I take back my word. Not many levels vertical, but horizontal, because I stay on the ground hard. It is anchorage, hard anchorage. I put hard anchorage in my series, and it is terms absolute beginner, absolute beginner. Your feedback is gold in this situation, because you can correct me if I go out from absolute beginner. And it is possible to me create a series like it thanks to artificial intelligence, because beginner, absolute beginner, need every detail, every explanation, and now absolute beginner can ask it artificial intelligence. For example, absolute beginner don't know, maybe type some sign, and he ask artificial intelligence how I can type this. Or, for example, I forget Control F5, and I ask artificial, there is no changes in user interface when I change CSS. And artificial say me, press Control F5, and I press Control F5, and all is okay. It is how It is same for you and same for me. Use artificial intelligence. But not for coding immediately at first. Not. You must code. You have to code. If you want to see detail, you cannot see detail in instructions if you don't type it. But after you typing it and exercise, in the future, you never touch keyboard for code. And maybe for text, it depends about your job. For me, text is not interesting. Artificial ChatGPT is better and better in all, in coding, in text, etc. But better and better is a long distance for satisfy. And you will know it for your practice, for your job. If you need this kind of video, subscribe. If you like it. Thank you for watching this video.